be able to provide the technology to our schools and our students. And then if you don't mind, can you please stand up so the audience can actually, see who's responding.
Hello everyone. Yate Shega, Trudie Jackson. Trudie Nishlong, Batani Bashishin, Nakaitane Yadashin, Skansoria, session. Hello everyone. So over to you, answer your question is how advanced technology has grown, has really deeply impacted our youth, especially from elementary school, where young students are so tech savvy that they are teaching their parents and their grandparents how to operate a cell phone and a laptop. So I would fully support bringing in the technology into the classroom, because as technology is getting more advanced, that our young future leaders need to stay up to par with the advancements of technology, but also teach our teachers the current up-to-date tech devices.
Work with the Bureau of Indian Affairs and the Bureau of Indian Education as far as budget and new school construction on the Navajo Nation.
Hello everyone. I am proud to say that I am a Bureau of Indian Affairs product. The majority of my education was through Indian boarding schools. And to answer your question is, when I go home back to your reservation, when I go back to Tisnaspas, I see some of the same old school buildings that are still standing. And looking at how new schools are being built throughout the reservation, but the Bureau of Indian Affairs and the BIA schools are not taken as a priority. So, as president, I would make the option to treat all schools the same, just like education should be access to everyone, and that no one should have a better education than anyone, whether if it's a public school, a BIA school, or a grant school, or a charter school.
Nation, and what is your retention plan for teachers to stay and teach on the Navajo Nation?
Hello everyone. One of the first core issues that I would address is looking at the teacher salary, because teachers are very vital and important, that they should be compensated for what they are worth, especially with individuals that go on to pursue advanced degrees. And then also, one of the things that is very unique here in the valley is where we are at on the Gila River Indian community. They have a strong collaboration with Arizona State, where they are training their tribal members to become, teachers and to go back to their tribal communities and teach their community. And then also, lastly, is offering more incentives, such as, pay increase, as well as health and health benefits, and then that would help retain the teachers on the reservation.
Thank you. How will you work with the states of Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah as far as public schools?
Because of the Navajo Nation encompasses 3 states. One area that I would approach is looking at selecting and identifying an individual with an advanced degree to advocate more over for the tribe, but also someone who is knowledgeable about tribal sovereignty. Looking at federal Indian policies that address Indian education, and also more or less like looking at building a collaborative team of individuals that can work together, and despite these states that they represent, but to work collectively together solely over for the children and the students of the great Navajo Nation.
Next question. Your outdoor plan for excellence in education for Navajo Diné children.
Can you repeat that again, your question?
What is your outdoor plan for excellence in education for Navajo Diné children?
Well, first of all, because of children are our future leaders, that one of the core issues that I would address in teaching young Navajo children is giving them the opportunity to learn at home. If you see now how the current educational system is that a lot of curriculums are going towards the online. And I think giving children that option to learn is very crucial, because students are so tech savvy, and that if parents have the option to homeschool their own children, it's also another option to consider. And one last part mainly is integrating English and Navajo into the curriculum. You see how there are so many apps out there that schools can have that option to create apps over for young children.
Thank you.
Address in building of new schools in any community is really looking at doing a community needs assessment. Really looking at how many individuals live in the community, how many children live in the community, and also looking at what type of, funding. Like for example, Indian gaming brings revenue, but as you see is that some tribes invest in their community. So therefore, looking at funding from the casinos would be one form of allocating funds to build schools over in various communities. And also looking at how the nation is split up into 5 different agencies. Really looking at what type of education does the community want? Because you have to really listen to the community first. You cannot impose what you want to do. You have to hear from the community first to implement anything for the community.
Thank you. It allows pay for teachers and public schools. Would you establish a similar law for Navajo Nation schools?
As an urban Navajo that has lived here in the valley, I was here when Prop 303 was being discussed, and how teachers came together to rally and advocate for higher, pay as well as equal pay. And as I had alluded earlier, was that teachers need to be paid for what they are worth. They have sacrificed their time and energy to pursue, to teach our children, and therefore implementing such policy within the Navajo Nation is crucial, because that will really send a strong message that that teachers and our educators are not less.
Thank you. How will you work with other tribes to stand up for Native education?
That is a very great question. As tribal sovereign nations, and the ability to address and work with other tribes is very crucial, because we are talking about individuals whose education are at stake, and therefore My plan over as president would be to bring in individuals that have the communication skills, that have the networking skills, as well as individuals who are not afraid to explore their discomfort, zone, but mostly is to build partnerships and address core issues that are solely over for the future leaders. So that would be my response.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to each and every one of you for taking time out of your schedule over to come here and to listen to the candidates. There are several things I want to address. First is we're talking a lot about education. And if you look back is how successful Navajo Community College is and was. And you see how NTU is another successful school. But you have to make a comparison of that. Why aren't there investments in elementary schools, Head Starts, junior high schools, as well as high school? So one of my platform issues is addressing education. As a second year doctoral student, last year I got $4,000 per semester. This year I'm only getting $2,000. What does that tell you? Is it that education is not valued? But I told myself I'm going to get that dream that I have long sought. And in closing, I just want to say is that we're talking about a new leader, a new face. Thank you.